Hello, I am making a video because I'm in the middle of nowhere, and why the hell not, basically. Let's see what we got. This is pound yen, which I haven't looked at in quite some time. I thought I'd give it a look now and see what I see, just as an exercise really. This is all the data I have for monthly. Oops, it's gone. So I've marked in, before I started, these, you can see here, these key levels there and there, and this one here, which appears there also, and didn't see too many places back here. This one here, there, across here, across there, and this is where we close the week. Next one up, there, there. Not really anywhere there, some here, get the idea. This one here, nothing much along there. You've got this touch and there, arguably. Along here, touch there, this thing here, little touch there. Then the highest one, something down here, across there, here, and a little one there. So I don't usually leave key levels on my charts because they just kind of annoy me, to be honest, but I'll take these out. So what I do see, first off, is this is back in what, 2006, 2007, and I've been trading at that time. This is a fantastic Quasimodo, which you actually see on the monthly, where it spikes up, comes down, spikes up again, and you've been looking for a reason to go short because of this, and so it comes back down, breaks this low, and then comes back here, which is superb. I'll just zoom in on that. For Quasimodos, I used to think that the way to pick where to expect this shoulder to be was by looking over at this shoulder, and it kind of is, but that's just the general area. So you see here, when you draw this in, and across here is where it becomes your QM, which is fantastic, looks great. But actually, this should just give you the general level. This is what I think myself anyway. That should give you the general level, and then let's see if we can get a daily here. I think daily is as far in as I can go in this data, this far back. But really, what I'll be looking for is what's on this side, something on this side that will cause the drop based on this general area. So I use this box just really to see the height of the left shoulder, to assess where the right shoulder might come, and here, I haven't really looked to see if this is lower than that, although I suspect it might be. Yeah, so just see the tiny amount this is here. So that creates a flag there. And this really is where you'd be looking for your Quasimodo to happen. And it does. You can see if I just move that box forwards. Ta-da! And entry in there. If you're looking for a reason, well, I don't know, maybe in here, and you get your first. Anyway, that's stuff you're looking closer at. But if you've just taken an entry in here with a stop up there, which I can't do, if it's monthly, I guess daily I could in a small position, and off it goes, and it doesn't look back for. Extraordinary. If you just imagine you could hold through these lots of pips. That'd be awesome. I think if you just caught this, it would make more than make your day by some stretch. Anyway, so I see that. Zoom out a little bit more. I wish this was not quite so rubbishy, but you see, so we have this QM, price drops, and it takes this pause here, so it breaks loads of stuff, then it has a pause and drops again. So this is a huge flag right there. So this is where to look for shorts, I would say, on this pair. I would also look for shorts on this little pause here, which maybe not such a big reaction, because it's not such an important point. It broke this, and arguably broke up maybe kind of something in there, but that's all compression, and you can see it. I mean, you can see its compression as the result with this massive drop here. So compressed, shot up for some liquidity or whatever, and then it dropped like this. So yeah, I would look in here for a reaction, and in here for big shorts, I would say. So bias at the moment for myself is to take longs on this pair. I think this has already been touched. So if you were to take a line across there, yeah, so there's your ignored demand there becoming supply, a bit of reaction, and maybe it's just bouncing off. I think that's where one of my key levels was, which was there-ish, somewhere about there. Oh, here, in fact, there. So it's bounced off that, come up here, come down. Don't know if that's a. Yes, okay. Anyway, I'm just looking as I go. You can tell my brain's going slightly faster than my mouth. Yeah, so I'd be looking for longs in here. So let me just take this out, because we've shot up here, and as yet we haven't reached something that I think the big guys, because this is monthly, so this must be, yeah, this is governments and stuff. They're shooting for targets, and it's not going to be in the middle of here. It's not going to be in the middle of all this. I don't think they're going to find a lot of orders sitting waiting around there. It could be here, maybe, but I think that's more likely to be a kind of profit-taking level, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know too much about how these guys work in the background, but for sure they're shooting for this, or maybe as high as that. So I'd say that longs are the things to look for pound yen. This is just kind of what I do when the market's closed. When the market's open, I get too distracted by all the lines moving around everywhere. So I like to do this when it's closed, so you can see up. Here we have a low. So maybe we're getting some lower price action, but it's just going to be down to somewhere that I think it's going to carry on up from. So this is maybe indicative of a retrace. So yeah, so maybe there's going to be something up here that it comes off to drop down to where would be nice. This perhaps. So I don't think that breaks anything. No, so this doesn't break anything significant. So I would consider this as fresh demand. So oops. So let's maybe mark that in. Well, it was already tested here, so the real demands maybe will be, I think, further down in there. But anyway, price action will tell us when it gets over there. So let's just move this in. The market's closed, so all the boxes aren't pinging forwards. This is going to take ages to load. Ages. But hey, I'm willing to sacrifice. I could always just go to bed, I guess. It's 9:30. Read my book and get some sleep. So I'm looking for shorts in the short term to bring us down to a level to go up to the targets above. Does that make sense? I hope so. So I would be looking for shorts here down to there on this pair. Go down to the 4 hour next. to see where we might go short, and there's something that just leaps out at myself and anyone else who's looked at the read the market stuff. Is you've got this, we come up and we have this point here, and that holds price up, and it gets broken, and the point where it gets broken is there, someplace, and then the blue bar, you can see it goes down and comes up again, and off it drops. So here is significant, this area there. So that's certainly somewhere I'd look for a short. You could say this is low, high, high, low, higher, high, lower, low, and it's coming up for a Quasimodo. It's kind of a funny one. Not sure I'm so convinced about that, but if this pair was to drop from here, it would more so be a reaction to dollar, I think. If you look at the same thing on dollar 4 hour, or is it daily? Maybe I'm getting mixed up. 4 hour. Oh yeah. So dollar 4 hour. This feature here, which I think I called a bad boy. So this here, yeah. So perhaps we're going to get a reversal of this higher level that on yen is actually this. So I would be looking in here, and certainly looking for shorts when it gets to here anyway. It's not a fabulous level on this pair, but it does link back to the dollar. I would like this more, this area, if it had broken this, but it didn't. That was broken by this, and then it was tested there, and then when it came here, there was it compressed downwards, and off it shot, straight through the compression. Little pause at the top of the compression, and then off it goes again. And now it's compressing here, which is maybe indicative. I don't know. I'm rambling. I know I'm rambling. Anyway, so yeah. So here I would see a place to look for shorts there, and right above it, you've got a nice place to fake out into. Can I look at that in 1 hour? Should be able to, yeah. So looking on the 1 hour, what do we have? So held price up. So what held price up here was this flag there. So this, I would say this is the flag limit potentially, or maybe this was and it got broken there, but I don't know. It's this held price up a bit and got broken, came back, dropped. I like the fact that this area here not only broke this, but it took this out also. I also like the fact that it took it out with that there. So maybe pop this here. And I like the fact that this is fresh, and I don't see anywhere where prices come back to that. See, it's fresh, so it doesn't mean we'll get, it's all probabilities, but I would be surprised if we didn't have some kind of reaction when it came back to here. And if it goes through here, wouldn't be surprised to see fake out to there, or up into here where the decision was made to just drop and start the whole process of going down. So here things could have gone either way, and they didn't. They went this way, so that's a major decision point. And if it goes past all of this, then of course we're looking up in this guy, and I don't know what that looks like when you go further in. Nothing great there. Yeah, a bit kind of messy. You see this gets broken here, and it comes down again, comes back and tests it, and off it goes. So once again, this in fact, yeah, look. So you've got your flag limit here. Price goes up and flags and drops here. Makes that an F tier. Sorry. Anyway, you see how it all works. You have the spike in between. If you see the double top, look for this lower spike. You'll see this kind of action on the other side. Invariably, either right at it or below it, and then it will do this, and then it drops. And a great place to take a short is when it comes back to this feature after this low between what would be regarded as a double top. Yeah, so they're fabulous, and the first target is usually down where you see price shooting up to begin with, and the second one is where you would take a short or just hold and see what happens. So that that takes us down to somewhere to look for a long, and that somewhere to look for longs is possibly here, and when you're going long, your target would be, ooh, bollocks. Your targets for longs, I would say, are here and up there, and this is now pretty much a bloody long video, but yeah, I think there's quite a few concepts in there. There we go, done. Cheers.